Me now. Will that not work either? Good sound now? Okay, good. Good, good. So I was trying to use a headset and that didn't work. And I didn't want to put my camera on because I just had surgery. So I'm looking like shit. So I didn't want to have a camera. Anyways. Well, thanks for being here. I am excited to do a live. I wanted to get things going again. I haven't really done a lot with the um, channel, but because I am taking things in a different direction, and some exciting things I find exciting on my end is that I've been working on is I did get a business license, and I have started doing some different things with I became ordained, so I want to be able to do perform some like marriage ceremonies, and I can do some funerals and some different things like that. But I also wanted to do some things as far as doing like some online like praise and worship. And with that, like I am a believer, and I try to live, my life and do, the right things. And but I am human, like the rest of us. And but but there's a lot of people like myself that do suffer with a lot of anxiety and a lot of um, different issues, to where they don't like to go out and don't like to be in crowds and don't like to be in public. And it's not going to be like per se like a religion. It's more of a place where people can come together and thrive, and just basically ask for prayers and have some worship, and it's going to be completely positive. um so I started to move into that direction, and I've been working a lot on that. So anyways, but what I wanted to talk tonight about um is really about redemption. And I've made the comment several times in the past few days. And with that, and I'm not here to, because I try and I strive on trying to be kind to people, um and I'm not trying to drag anybody, or to be mean, or anything like that. But so I don't have any sound. I don't have sound. Pixie, do you have sound? Did my sound go away? Oh, I see my little thing moving. I know I did, but I haven't got started because and I know that you said I fell on deaf ears. I see that, Roxy, but I haven't really got started. And I know that what happens is that that the drama is what draws people in. And with that, um and unfortunately that is really sad. That is really sad. And I'm guilty of that myself, because I do sit and watch for that, the drama. And, as a human, as a nosy woman, because I am nosy and I want to know what's going on. Never claim not to be nosy. You can ask my kids, you can ask I am nosy. So I want to know what's going on, but I don't like to be, per se, the drama going on with me. But with what has been going on, the different videos and stuff that has been, hey Dree, thanks for coming in, that has been going on, and seeing different things, and I like to sit and observe. And a lot of the things that I've seen over the past few days has really just punched me in the gut. And not for me as anything happened to me personally, but as a human being and as a mother. And I just have to say, I just can't believe some of the things that people have said. And it's allowed, and it's okay. Right? 10 hours of hate. Yeah. It really does. It does really wear on you. It really does. And you're feeling extra pretty today. Oh. And it really does wear, on you. And being a mother, I always strived on, as a parent, I thought that we'd always want to be a good example for our children, or as a sister or anything, you want to be, a good example for others. And, oh, Petty. Well, I think you're pretty. That, in some of the things, that has been played, and you can sit and say, well, I said it, sorry. That wasn't a sincere apology. I know what petty means. I understand them kind of words. Anyway, you just can't be like, oh, sorry, but this bitch said. When you say you're sorry, you have to be sincere and mean that you're sorry. And you have to redeem yourself. And what I mean by that is, you're right, it wasn't sincere at all. And if it was sincere and heartfelt, then there's forgiveness. And with redemption, there becomes forgiveness. And, it's sad. And I don't understand. Because I don't understand how, as a human being, you could sit and treat another person like that. Right. Either don't apologize or at all, because that really did just sound petty. It really did. Um, in you know in with another creator that I have found, and actually, and to be honest, at first she scared me, and I was very intimidated by her. And um I was like, well, you want to watch out for her. I've stayed clear. And because of all the things that you heard, like she will go after your family, she will do this. And then now, after I've watched these and I've seen that she's really not like that at all. And her apology, hey Lynn, in her apology was sincere, and she redeemed herself. And I have respect for her. And when you sit there and you do a heartfelt, sincere apology, and you say, I see what I did. Hey Joyce, how are you? And you say that you're sorry, and you can hear it in that person's voice, and you see that they really did mean it. And maybe they did get caught up in the drama, or caught up in what was going on. And but now the truth has come to light, and they see what has happened. And now she's redeemed herself. Hey September. And and I have a new respect for her. And the other ladies in this said channel, just, they make me laugh. And they might say something as a one-liner or a two-liner, but they don't go on for hours about somebody and drag them for hours. It might be a couple minute rant, or say something for a minute or two, and then they're talking about your mustache, your wrinkles, your gray hair, your thinning hair, and it's funny, and things that other people can relate to, and it doesn't last for hours. And but anyway, I just felt this to come on here, and I just wanted to talk about how I felt. And I'm sure that other people feel the same way. And I know that they say, oh well, there's 100 and some people in my chat, but then there's only 20 people talking. The other people are watching because they can't believe what they're hearing. And I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be nasty, but most people, like myself, just can't believe what they're talking, that what's being said. And it just thanks Rexy. And it just it did it was just something that I think that I wanted to say. And and she's made some comments in her chat about me recently, about going in or to other chats and saying things, or whatever. And but I don't go in and bash people and say mean things or whatever. I might be in the chat, and like I said, they might say a line or two about something, and then the next minute they're talking about this 5-inch hair that you have growing out of your chin, and it's funny. And so I'm going to stay there. But they don't sit there for 2 hours and repeat themselves over and over again. And I just can't believe that someone that says that they were bullied can treat people the way that they're being treated. Girl, that Pixie, that is that AI stuff. Now, I look like that maybe 20 years ago, but, I'm 50 now, so, but, and fatter, I'm a little chunkier than what I am right there, but, my picture on my, where I chat is me now, but that's like me. My avatar is about 20 minutes ago. Roxy, me too. I was listening to Queen OG today, and she was so funny, and she's talking about, the extensions and all these things. And Lynn, thank you so much. And I tell you, I've always put like this joke on Facebook, these little memes, and it has like these people, and they have like, it's like this dog, and it's got like all these bandages all over, and it's like, if I won the lotto, like, you would know, because I'm not saying anything to anybody, but you would know. And because I'd have it all done. Oh, Lynn, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. It's Lynn, what's more important though is having a beautiful heart. And as we age and stuff, we lose our looks. Some of us, not all of us, not everybody, but a lot of us women, myself, I never was beautiful or anything, but you tend to, we get the wrinkles, we get the turkey neck, we get the during Loud, Texas. You're so sweet. Hey, Grits. But you have to, and we sit and we lose, the outside appearance. But, I think there's like a saying or something that, but a good heart, lasts forever. And you can be the most beautiful person in the world on the outside, but if you have an ugly heart, you're ugly on the outside if you're ugly on the inside. And I would much rather have a beautiful heart and a beautiful soul than anything. And I and I don't come to any place with ill intentions, or I don't have negative. Oh, Pixie, that makes me so sad. But I understand. I get it, because I am the same way. And you do feel that way, especially, like I'm 51 now, when it's like, oh my gosh. And but it is about being a good person. And, I always is, when my kids and stuff were growing up and stuff, I always wanted to make sure that I set a good example and was, you know, and led my kids by example. And I have to say that all of my kids are great people. They are good human beings. And they're caring people. And, they're caretakers. And, you have to lead by example. And I just cringe when I hear how Pixie, me too. I'm grateful that I'm growing old. Maybe. Maybe. Hi, Maggie. And I just you just want to be a good example to your kids. I want to be I want my kids to be proud of who I am, and I just, back to my point, I get sidetracked. I'm like squirrel, but when she sits and talks to people and she'll call people stupid, you're so stupid. Do you know that literally like makes me almost stop breathing for a minute, because I just hope to God that she doesn't talk to her family like that and her children and sit and say, what are you doing, stupid? What do you do? Like I really hope that she doesn't talk to her kids like that. I'm an older woman who wears teenage clothes. Joyce, I do too. An older woman that wears well, that depends, Joyce, on like teenage clothes. Like, I love ripped jeans, but I come from an era of ripped jeans. So I'm 51. And so when I was, 19, 18, 17, teenager, ripped jeans were in, especially like in the knees, that's when, and then, they've come back. They weren't distressed looking like they are now, but they were like, knee. And so I do love distressed jeans, ripped jeans. So that is one thing that I do wear. I do too, Jane. My husband hates them. My husband doesn't really say too much. So, do you know what he hates is UGG stuff. He says it's UGG, all right. It's ugly. Is what he tells me. Mid tops and such. No, I would, no, I can't, because I'm just too I'm too chunk to be wearing some mid-rise tops. I'm not gonna let that hang out. So I'm not letting, but I do love my, yes, grits. Um, I do love my rib jeans though. And the best ones are Judy Blues. Have you tried Judy Blue jeans? They are the best jeans in the world. I love them, love them, love them. Um, I thought you were talking about slippers, Lindsay. I have my UGG slippers on right now. I love my UGGs, and my husband, and I have this UGG, like, it's kind of like a it's kind of like a jacket. It doesn't have like a zipper or anything on it, and it's my favorite. And he's like, that's you're wearing your ugly coat today. Um, Lynn, you have to try Judy Blue jeans. Judy Blue. They're amazing, and they're really cute, and they have great fits, and they have a stretch. Look them up. Yeah, kind of like an Udi, yeah. Kind of like an Udi, but it's open. It doesn't have a zipper, but it's like open, kind of like, it's kind of like a jacket, but it doesn't have a zipper. They are, and they stretch. Hakuna, hello. How are you? How's the babies? Um, they are so comfortable, but they're super cute. Levi's. I used to wear Levi's, but until I wore Judy Blues. And then once I wore these, I don't think I will ever wear anything other than the Judy Blues. So, Lynn, if you look, they're all over Facebook. Just look up Judy Blues, and they have all kinds. They have button fly. They have stretch. They even have like really cute ones that are like colored, like khaki colored ones, like that I can wear into work and stuff like that. I wear leggings usually during the day while I'm when I work from home, but into the office I have to dress business casual. So anyways, I know that my lives are boring because I don't have the drama filled rooms, and I don't have a lot of people in my chats, and I don't know if anybody wants to come up and has anything that they want to say. If I can figure out how to drop a link, I don't know how to do it. Let me see. Exit solo. I love this kind of boring. Invite. Copy and paste. And then how would I... And then I would just have to see how to add someone to a studio if they come in, because I don't know how to do it. But I'm not a pro. Oh, group layout, okay. There we go. But yeah, I am boring, but I just you know, I just wanted to talk about, you know, being being redeemed. And I and I do, um and I do appreciate, um with Jenna, and her heartfelt apology, and I really felt that. Um and I really appreciate. And she never did anything to me, and I want to make that clear. She never did anything to me. But as a watcher, um as someone that does watch, I really felt her sincere apology, and it was it was nice, to see, you know, her mean it. And actions do speak louder than words. So, you can say you're sorry all day long, but if you don't show that anything that you're sorry, then it's not going to, um it doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. So that's my input on it anyway. um and so, Spanx leggings, I'm gonna have to try those ones. I have a lot of black ones, several pair that I wear. Usually I call my work clothes when I'm working from home, that I usually have on. And I love them, but I haven't tried the Spanx. Does it hold your fupa in? Right. Redemption comes with consistency, positive behaviors. Yeah. Yep. Or, you know, I do like the CoverGirl, Joyce. A fupa, the fat pouch that you have that hangs down underneath your belly button, your fat pouch. So, Roxy, you crack me up. That's what I call it. I call it my fupa. What is the it's fat upper P something. It's the actual, let's see. What is the definition of it? Fat upper. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go, Hakuna. See, we needed a young one to sit and tell us what it meant. But mine's like underneath, like my belly, like, you get the pouch after you have kids, your belly button, the fat pouch. Hey, Tara, how are you? I hope you're well. Oh, no pun intended. Right, right. That's funny. That is funny. I hope that everybody's doing good. I just had surgery last Friday, but I'm feeling pretty good. So, um, I know, Joyce. This is the I should have named this squirrel. Roxy, I am healing really good. I have had, I think this was my fifth back procedure. And but a year ago I had a pain stimulator put in my back, and I had the battery pack put in my back. And the day that I had it put in, it hurt. Just the pain was terrible, and I kept telling them that it hurt really bad, and I kept being, just dismissed and told to be patient and it needed to heal and all these. Well, it just kept hurting. I couldn't, it hurt to drive. It was like I was being tortured. I had what was called piriformis pain, which is actually, it's like a real pain in your ass. And it went into your hip and down your leg, um and it was from the battery pack. And finally, after I called the rep from the company and I told them, you need to find me a doctor that can take this out, because I can't take this pain anymore. And so finally he talked to the doctor and they moved it. And and as soon as they moved it, it felt better. So, and they moved it up towards my front hip area, but it was pinching on something. But it feels a lot better now that it's been moved. So hopefully this will be the end of my 7-year back journey that I've had. So, but is anybody doing anything for this weekend? Anything fun and exciting, or anything that is going? I have a super sweet girl that has been with us this year. She's an exchange student from Italy, and her time here is coming to an end, and she is graduating on Saturday, and then she will go back in June 11th. So we just have a few more weeks here with her. Yes, Marta, she's just the sweetest. She's just the sweetest girl. It's just been a wonderful experience. Having her, it went so fast. And it's bittersweet. I know that she is super excited to get home to her parents in Italy and her friends and family, but it's also going to be really sad for her to leave us here. And yes, Marta, her name is Marta Gritz, and that's my exchange student, our exchange daughter that we've had here with us this year. And she's just been wonderful. And so it's gonna be bittersweet. Like I said, I'm happy for her to be going back, but I'm also really gonna miss her. And we've made a lifelong friend, and hopefully we'll be able to go and visit Rome. And so she lives not far from Rome, and she lives not far from they have a home in Rome, and and they also have another place too that is really nice. So it's gonna be wonderful. Yeah, great memories. It's been wonderful. And our grandson is 5, and he just loves her, and he's going to have a really hard time with her leaving. So that's going to be really rough on him, and we've been trying to prepare him that she's leaving. And so yeah. And but thank gosh that that we do have FaceTime, and the modern technologies that we have today that we can use, and I know, right? How did we ever survive without? I don't know. So it's crazy to think about, because when I first got married and I had my oldest son, I lived in Germany, and and at that time there wasn't cell phones or anything like that. So we had to just rely on just regular phones, and mail, regular mail and pictures. I think there was email back then, but I don't even think I had a computer at that point. So thank you, Grits. I haven't done anything live on there yet, but I definitely plan on it soon. I'm going to be doing Lynn, that's what I was just starting about the ministry and stuff that I'm going to be doing, the praise and worship. Were you here for that? But it's non-denominational. There's not any denomination in with that. It's just where people can come together and pray. And I'm fed by praise and worship music. When I feel a need to be fed or I am stressed out, I listen to it, and I call it being fed. It feeds my soul. And Lynn's always looks for sure. That's okay. And I always listen to my praise and worship music, and it just really speaks to me. More than anything, it speaks to me. But I know that this is really wasn't what I really wanted to say. I really have a hard time and what caught my eye today, Queen OGs, and her title was about how it doesn't pay to be nice or something like that, or being kind doesn't always, with something, anyways. And it really caught my eye because I had always thought about that, and that's always been like my motto, I guess you would say, about being kind and treating people like you want to be treated. And I know that at the end of the day, where my heart is. And but it doesn't get you the popular vote. Not that I want to be popular, not saying that at all. What I mean is that you'll see that somebody that is sitting there talking about being redeemed or being a nice person or doing what's right, you're going to have 10 people in there. You're going to have 5 people in there, or whatever. But if you're talking about drama, or you're talking about something that about another person, you're going to have 1,000 people in there liking it. Maybe not in the chat, but you know what I mean. You're going to have, 1,000 likes on it. And I think that was mentioned today, and that was something that was really proud of, was that one of the dragging Tabby lives or something had like 1,000 views. Pixie, thinking about redemption last night, various scenarios involving all the YouTube seats particularly, who decides who's redeemable? Right. That's something that the meaning of redemption is to extradite a form or help to overcome something detrimental, to release from blame or debt, to clear from consequences or sin. And the dictionary, what does redemption mean? It means to make up for, amend for, offset some fault or shortcomings. His bravery redeemed his youthful idleness. Some synonyms for is compensate, counterbalance, to obtain release or restoration of, as form of captivity by paying ransom. Hey, Mad Feathers, how are you? It's nice to see you. So, in whom we have redemption, and if you want to take the religious spin on it, is we have redemption through his blood and the forgiveness of sin according to the righteousness of grace. And you can take that any way you want it. And those who ask for redemption should be given grace. So if you ask to be redeemed and you ask for redemption and forgiveness, absolutely, then you should be given grace. That's my opinion. I believe in redemption and I believe in forgiveness. And I believe that if you're truly sorry, and you want to redeem yourself, that means that you change your behavior. Right? And then you ask for forgiveness. Change your behavior. You're given grace. A wise man, and I say that, he can't hear me, but it was my husband. And when we were first married, we had been married a long time. And when you're first married and you go through your little quirks and your little things that you argue about or whatever. And he said to me that, if they say that they're sorry for something, if you're fighting about something or arguing about something, and you bury the hatchet, so to speak, that doesn't mean that you bury it to where you leave the handle out, so just enough so you can pull it out and use that hatchet anytime you want. So if you bury the hatchet, so to speak, then you bury it all the way into the ground. And don't leave that handle out so that you can say, well, remember when? And bring it out whenever you feel like it. And he's a wise man, and that's why we've been married for so long. But it is true. You can't, if you're going to bury it and bury it and bury it deep enough to where it's gone. And then don't bring it out again on your next live. That's my point. And I hope that you guys all, thank you for coming in. And Little Texas, I hope that you guys stay safe. This weather has been crazy all over. We even had tornadoes here in Michigan. Was it yesterday? The day before? Not exactly where I live, but it was like southern Michigan. And it really was quite a large tornado. It destroyed quite a bit, and we don't get a lot of them here. In Texas, I'm sure, do you guys get a lot of tornadoes in Texas? And is that unusual for Texas to see these tornadoes and stuff that you've been getting this weather? Pixie, I'm glad that you came. You're above water for now. Texas is in the tornado alley. Well, I hope that you guys stay safe with this weather. Joyce, I'm glad that you came. It was nice to see you. Always nice to see you. And I hope that everybody is has a pure heart and is sweet, and remember that the ones that have asked to be redeemed, we give them grace, that mean it. Thanks, Roxy. It's so nice to see you again. And Thanksgiving, Eugene. It's nice to see you again. I hope that you took the time that you needed for yourself. And it's nice to see you again. And thank you for coming, Texas. And I had Grits and Mad Feathers and Pixie Truther and Joyce, Lynn, Grits. It was so nice for you guys to come in here with me. Like I said, I know that I wasn't and Dree, thank you so much for coming if you're still here. You know, I appreciate you guys, all of you. And I will talk to you again soon. And until we see you around in the streets, everybody be safe. And love y'all. Bye now. And Mad Feathers, it is good to see you. And I hope that you have a great day. Talk to you later.